Hello, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. So, today we are going to start with the concept of algorithm and flowcharts. So, before starting with the algorithm and the flowchart, first we will discuss about the program. So, what is a program? A computer is a machine. It is not a human. It is not having its own mind. So, to make it work, it has to be given a set of instructions which are called a programs. We can say that a program is a set of instructions, the given lines that is given to a computer to solve a particular problem. For example, if we want a computer to do the addition of two given numbers, then we have to write various lines that are known as a set of instructions to make a computer understand that we want the addition of the two given numbers. So the first step in generating a computer program is to understand the problem and then put down the steps in sequence to get the result. So first let us see, writing a program includes or involves three steps. Which are they? First is writing an algorithm. After that we have to design a flowchart based on that algorithm. Finally, we will convert the flowchart into a program. Okay, so to write a program, we have to do these three steps. First is we have to write an algorithm. Then, on the basis of the algorithm, we will design a flowchart, and then we will convert that flowchart into a program. So now let us see about how to write an algorithm and what is an algorithm. An algorithm is a representation of the general instructions that is given to solve a particular problem. It is written in a simple language and in a proper sequence. It is important to understand the nature of a problem before solving. Let's understand this with the help of a real life situation. First is the process of making a shake. So if you want to prepare a milkshake, then what you will do first? So the step 1 is you will take a milk, you will take sugar, you will take chocolate powder. Then you will put all these ingredients in a mixer jar. Then you will add some ice cubes to it. Finally, you will switch on the mixer. Then you will switch off the mixer and your shake is ready. Then you will pour the chocolate shake into a glass. Okay, so what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a stepwise process of getting an output. If you want to prepare a chocolate shake, then you will follow the following steps. Okay, so now let us see the characteristics of an algorithm. The main characteristics of the algorithm are listed below. First is it is well ordered. The instructions are in the proper order or a proper sequence. Then it is unambiguous. It means the operations that is described are understood by a computing agent without further simplification. Next is it is effectively computable. The computing agent can actually carry out the operations. Okay, so these are the characteristics of an algorithm. Now let us see how to develop an algorithm. The various steps to write an algorithm are listed below. First is define the problem and state it in clear and concise terms. It means first you have to define the problem, that what is your problem and for what you are designing an algorithm, and it should be very clear and it should be very concise. After that you have to list the inputs and the outputs. What are the inputs? What are you giving to solve a problem and what result you will get. Third step is to describe the steps needed to convert and manipulate the input to produce the output. Fourth step is to start the high level first and keep refining the steps until they become effectively computable operations. It means first we will start with the high level and then after that in the sequence you will follow the steps so that we can get an output in a proper manner, in an effective way. Then you will choose the data sets to verify that the algorithm works or not. Okay, so this is how you can develop an algorithm. Now let us see the advantages of the algorithm. There are many advantages of writing an algorithm for solving a problem. First is they are easy to understand and to implement. They describe the steps that should be taken to solve the problem. They help us to eliminate any error while solving a problem logically. They are independent of any computer language, and last is they can be easily converted into the flowchart and then into the computer programs. So these are the advantages of algorithm. Now let us see some examples of it. First example is write an algorithm to add two numbers. So first you will start writing. So the step 1 is start. Then you will take two numbers on which you want to perform addition. Step 3 is to add two numbers. For example, if you have taken two numbers, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 5. Then you will add that a plus b. It means 5 plus 5. Finally, you will print the result and at last stop. So this is the first example, that is an algorithm to add two numbers. Next example is finding the smaller of the two numbers. Again we will start, then we will take two numbers a and b. We will compare the numbers. If a is smaller than b, then step 4, else step 5. Then if a number is smaller, then the step 4 is to print a is smaller. But if a is not small than 5, then step 5, that is print b is smaller and stop. An algorithm can be written in a natural or a non-computer language. It concentrates on solving a problem and it is not tied to any computer programming language. However, for an algorithm to be actually implemented, it has to be ultimately presented to the computer in a language it can understand. Example, as in program written in the programming language. Okay, so this we have seen about the algorithm, how you can use an algorithm and various examples of the algorithm. Now the next topic is of flowchart. What is a flowchart and how you can draw a flowchart. So about that we will discuss in our next class. For now, bye bye. Have a great day ahead.